What's up, guys? So I'm just gonna go for a little walk on the property out here. Probably gonna bomb it down the hill and just see what's going down. It's like 6:15, so it's like I'm getting close to that time of year where it's gonna start getting dark earlier. And maybe like 2 weeks ago, the sun wasn't this low yet. So yeah, my days are getting shorter. I'm not sure how many more videos I'll be able to make after work, because I pretty much don't have lights. I have some lights outside the house, but it's not good enough lighting to where I can film a video with me shooting stuff or whatever. So I feel like in the next 3 weeks or so, I pretty much won't have any daylight, or if I get home from work, there won't be very much daylight, like at all. So I'm just trying to get whatever videos I can in. I've pretty much gone over everything that I have, like all the T4E products, the Burna stuff, my Salt Supply S2, my BB guns and air rifle stuff, like pretty much BB guns, BB rifles, and different brands I have, and different ways to use them with normal CO2 canisters and with remote line attachment. I'm gonna pause it real quick and wipe off the camera. So yeah, I've pretty much everything I have, I've gone through it. The only thing I want to do, but I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time, plus the temperature out here is it's dropping pretty quick. Like right now it's like 65 degrees or 68 degrees or something. So just a couple weeks ago it was like 90 all the time. And I mean, I will have these random hot days, but maybe by the time I get back from work, it'll be dark out and I can't really film anything when it's dark. So let me just see if I can get my camera to focus a little bit better. Yeah, it's just a weird angle. I'm in the shade over here. Right now I'm just rolling with my TR50, and I have the 12 gram CO2 on it. I don't have a remote line or anything. I don't have a backpack on. Yeah, the things I wanted to try that I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to, maybe on the weekends, is test this with right now there's a restrictor in the handle, a CO2 restrictor, because since I'm running it on a CO2 12 gram, sorry about that, because I'm running it on a CO2 12 gram and this valve block is removed, there's a piece in here that's taken out. It's a really basic mod. You need that CO2 restrictor in the handle, or I'm just going to lose all the air on the first shot. So I wanted to try with the remote lines and my HPA tank and the CO2 tank. I wanted to try using the different gases with the restrictor, see what kind of numbers I get, and then try it again without the restrictor. I know that it will fart a little bit when I take the restrictor out. I'll probably not use as much lubricant and stuff, because I feel like it's the valve O-ring that gets too slick and then it can't reposition itself, like the spring is having a hard time pushing it back. That's just my guess, I don't know, I'm not like an expert at this. But yeah, I wanted to try that, and I still want to do long distance accuracy with the HDB shotgun, and I still want to do long distance accuracy with the HDP50s, just to see how accurate they are at like 35-40 feet, like pretty far distance for these, because you're typically going to use these less lethal pistols like in the, I don't know, 10-foot range, maybe max 20 feet, because most houses, like across a room, is like 15 feet. But like if you have a really long hallway in your house, it's obviously going to be, 20 to 30 feet or further, 40 feet. Or if you live like in a giant house, you could have like a 80-foot long hallway or something. But yeah, I'm just wandering around, just in all these lemon trees. I'm kind of near a road, so that's probably why all these cars are so loud. If I go on the other side of my driveway, it'll probably be more quiet. Right now we're pruning lemon tree branches and pretty much like cutting branches, leaving them in these rows to get cut up by a tractor that just kind of turns them into mulch. And the larger branches, on the weekends, I'm pretty much out here cutting the larger branches that the tractor cannot cut, and like cutting the smaller branches off the thicker ones, and then getting all those thicker ones and turning them into firewood, basically. So yeah, it's just row after row of lemon trees. And yeah, I don't have my chronograph or nothing out here. I wasn't planning on shooting anything unless I see some random target far away, because most of the rabbits and squirrels out here, they run, like, aside from the ones at the house, because I never shoot at those, so they're pretty like chill with people being around them. They don't run away. Mostly have rabbits up there by the house, but the stuff out here on the edge of the property, they like to run away from anything at first sight. So I've tried taking shots at them with squirrels anyways with my BB rifles, and I can't get close enough, and the accuracy on them isn't good enough. Even with the scope and everything, accuracy is not the greatest. Maybe if I had a pellet rifle, but I have so many other 50 cal markers and 68 caliber stuff, there's really no point in me getting more, because I think I already have like 15 or 16 of these things, different brands, different calibers. Maybe if I see a really good deal on like a pellet rifle and it's magazine loaded or something like that, where I can get like 10 or 15, 20 shots without having to reload, maybe I'll get one. But until I see something cool, or if anyone has any suggestions on something that's not like $800, because yeah, a lot of the PCP air rifles, they're pretty expensive. I think the Notos, the Umarex Notos, is like 300 or 400, but it's still kind of high for like I have like a 22 and a Mosin Nagant, like a World War I, I think, replica bolt action rifle, and it uses these giant rounds, like 7.62 by 54R, uses these huge rounds. So like I have like lethal stuff available to use, and I have a shotgun, but these are just funner. You don't have to worry about ricochets, or like if I shoot kind of toward the road, this isn't going to hit the road unless I don't hit any branches or trees or anything on the way, but an actual like bullet will definitely get through branches and leaves and hit the road or something on the road, which is not good. And I generally just don't shoot toward that direction, because it's not safe to shoot anywhere near there, like parallel or the opposite direction. On the other side of me over here, there's no neighbors or anything. I think there's more orchards up there, but it's basically just all trees. I don't have any neighbors this direction, which is east from the house. And yeah, there's just rows and rows of lemon trees. I would go up there, but I don't want to walk all the way back. And yeah, so yeah, there's still some stuff I want to try. I don't know, like I said, if I'll have time before the daylight savings time takes effect, and I'll probably end up just filming stuff on the weekends when I have free time, when I'm not running errands or doing other stuff like going to the paintball store to get different things. I'm kind of looking at a couple 68 caliber Tippmann rifles, just looking at them, seeing if, aside from the TMC, just to see if anything else is sort of like personal defense moddable, because there's this cool one. It's been out for a long time. It's called the Tippmann A5, and it uses a hopper. I'm pretty sure it does not have an option to run magazines, but it has a really cool feeding system, and it's not that expensive. It's like $200, but I need to look at it more. Like different types of bolts and stuff, or what I can actually do to get more power out of it, because along with that feeding system, it's a blowback, like inline blowback design, sort of like the TMC or the Tippmann 98, and it uses some of that blowback to make their feeding system cycle. There's a weird little like star-shaped like whirligig thingy in there that feeds the next rounds, without needing a separate motor for the hopper, which is where all the balls go. So I'll be able to hold 200 rounds, and there is an option to make it electronic. So if I can somehow make that thing hit like 25-30 joules and run on a hopper, which is something that TCR, it can do the power, but it can't run on a hopper. And I've found the accessory to hook up a hopper to the Berna TCR, but I need a couple screws. One of the screws is I can get it. I just want to try to see if I can get it somewhere else first. But if I use the Tippmann A5, all those parts are available. The electronic grip, you just hold the trigger down and it's just like it just keeps shooting. And if someone was getting hit by 25-30 joules rapid fire without running out of rounds, that would be crazy. Like, it's pretty good, because yeah, with the TCR you're limited to like 7 shots at a time or 12 shots at a time, and if the TCR was automatic, you'd be out of rounds in like a second or like 2 seconds. Then you have to get a mag, unload the current one, pop the new one in, shoot for like a second and a half, and then do all that over again. So yeah, it's just some stuff I was looking at. Tippmann A5, and possible pellet rifle, because I have no pellet stuff. I can kind of convert my Umarex broadaxe BB gun into a pellet pistol by drilling out the drum mag a little bit. Like, there's holes in the magazine that can hold 10 BBs, and if I drill all of those holes just a tiny bit bigger, it can hold certain types of pellets. But it's a short barrel. The pellets will be a little bit more accurate, but it's a short barrel. So there's a spider web in front of me, that's why I did this. Yeah, I can only get so many more FPS out of that. Like, it's not gonna be insane. There's a sprinkler I need to fix. It's just spraying straight up. So yeah, I have to get a sprinkler head for that guy, and just remember where I'm at. So yeah, I think that'll pretty much be it for this video. If you stick to the end, I'll probably end up making my way back to the house, but there's really nothing else. I mean, I could walk further, but this video will just be like a 30-minute long video of me just walking around. So yeah, it looks like there's nothing out here. I have aluminum rounds with me right now, and 2 CO2 cartridges, and like four magazines with aluminums in them. I don't have any extra ammo, like loose ammo in my pockets, because I wasn't figuring I'd be shooting a bunch of stuff, because typically there's nothing really out here to shoot, or like, I don't want to randomly just hurt an animal for no reason. But yeah, sometimes I get coyotes and stuff up at the actual house, and I'll shoot those things, but not squirrels and rabbits, not very often, because they're too alert. And the rabbits around the house, I don't mind them being there. They don't do anything. We don't have a garden or anything. There's just a bunch of trees everywhere. The coyotes sometimes chew on the sprinkler heads and rip up the rubber tubing on the ground, so that's why they're sort of pests for us, aside from possibly trying to eat our beagle that we got running around. But yeah, I guess I'll just keep going. If I go straight up this hill, I'll be back at the house, but it's pretty steep. I don't want to walk up that hill. There's an easier way to get there. I just have to go the long way around. And then there's avocado trees like up here, and these are all lemons. It's all lemons. We have some random orange trees and some other stuff, other fruit trees, but it's mostly, like, I'd say 90% of it is lemons, or like 85% is lemons, and then 10 to 13% is avocados. I could be wrong on these figures, but majority of this place is lemons. And then some avocados, we just picked those a while ago. And there's random, there's like 1 or 2 pomegranate trees and a couple other like tangerine trees and some orange trees, but not a lot. So yeah, I'm just making my way on this pathway over here. Kind of an uphill battle. Still don't see anything. I'm not moving the camera around like a lot because I know for some people you can get sick if you're watching a camera like roll around like this. So I'm trying to keep this sort of steady and have a decent like open frame. But I myself am turning my head and like looking around everywhere for random stuff. Mostly coyotes. We don't get mountain lions out here very often, but sometimes we do. Pretty rare. And deer, not really. We don't get too many deer out here. They're around, but not around here. I think if I go like a couple miles up the road, I've seen deer crossing the road, but on this property I don't see them very often. See, these are some of the branches I got to cut, so I'll probably end up like cutting these smaller branches off, and then I'll take this thick branch, cut that other small one, some of these other small branches that kind of come off that branch. I'll cut all those, make a pile, throw them in my truck, and then throw all this stuff over here. There's some random straggler branches. I'll probably just throw them where those other ones are. 1 second. All right, road is clear. Nothing in my way anymore. So a rabbit to my right on this hillside, it just like went and like booked it into a little burrow or something. But I didn't even see it. I didn't see it till I heard it, because they kind of blend in, because they're pretty much like brown and gray, which matches the dirt pretty good. You can see their cottontail, but it wasn't facing backwards to me. It was looking at me, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, sometimes we take dirt bikes through this and ATVs and stuff. And I end up piling up all those branches and throwing them over here. There goes the rabbit. So yeah, pull my truck up over here, leave piles of branches here, and then someone else cuts them up with the chainsaw and just throws them in here. And then we move these I don't know if they're brackets or whatever you want to call them. We load those up and then throw them different places around the property for firewood for them to dry off. Because yeah, the wood has to cure for a little while, and then you can burn it without it smoking all kinds. So this is like kind of like the back edge of the property. These are branches that are gonna get raked and put in rows. Bigger ones are gonna be left in piles, and then all these random stuff over here is gonna go in a row right here, and then we're gonna cut it with the tractor. I'll probably end up cutting this branch like once, because there's a few people that are doing this. It's not just me, but yeah, it's just a whole system we got going on over here, getting rid of old branches. If it was warmer today, or if I did this like a month ago or in July or something, I may have ran into some snakes. and that would be good to have this with me, or make my own little like shot ammo that I've seen somebody make, where they put paper and tissue paper in the drum magazine and then make like a casing with that tissue paper or paper, and then fill it with BBs, and then like cap it off, and then do that with all 5 or 6 of the drum slots, and then every single one has like BB shot basically in it, and that will work good for snakes because it's just a spread and you're not just shooting one round, and you don't have to depend on one round to hit. You can have a scatter of BBs flying around everywhere. So I'm just gonna mob it up this hill, and we'll be right back. All right, I just came from up that hill, just walking on this path. This will go to the back of the house. Eventually it'll go this way and then turn, and yeah, that's kind of like a shortened version of this place. If I walked around the whole perimeter, I'd be crawling through more mountains than I want to, and getting leaves and dirt and stuff everywhere. And I just wanted to take a walk because it's nice and cool right now. It's not hot. Like I said earlier, there's like a little bit of a wind coming up, but it's like 65, 68 degrees. It's nice and chilly right now. 68 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm not sure what Celsius, what that is. It's probably 20 degrees Celsius or like 19 degrees Celsius. I don't know. It's nice. Cause yeah, the past like 2 or 3 weeks, it's been like garbage, like 110, 105, pushing like 33 degrees Celsius, 35 degrees Celsius. Has been ass. So it's a nice day today. It will probably get really windy if it's ever really windy up here. I might be able to shoot. I'm not sure, because the wind will make my rounds fly different places, because it gets pretty windy up here sometimes, like 50-mile-an-hour gusts or 60-mile-an-hour gusts sometimes. And this is just avocados to my right and lemon trees over here. So yeah, I didn't see any wildlife, just random rabbits and a couple birds. Nothing out of the ordinary. No coyotes or mountain lions, but I'm not really trying to target those and stuff. Like, I'd rather just stay in the house, and if they come close to the house, scare them off. But I'm not gonna go looking for a predator like that, or a larger dog or cat. So yeah, this is pretty much it. I'm gonna walk back up to the house. That looks a little steep. I might go one or two more rows down. And most of the spiders are gone. They kind of come out like, damn, there's a big one right here. They kind of come out like in the springtime. Damn, that thing's huge. Let me try to focus on it. Yeah, it's big. I don't want to get that on me. Screw that. That was one of the bigger ones I've seen all year. They're usually like almost that big, but that one was big. I think they're called barn spiders, something like that. They're kind of like a weird orange color. But yeah, this video is kind of long. Nothing very action packed or nothing like that. I'm just letting you guys know what's up for the future videos I have, which is just reusing or revisiting some of the stuff I've used, but I'm gonna be on sort of like a time constraint with the daylight savings time and basically outdoor lighting issues that I'm gonna have. So I might only be able to film on some of the weekends and not like a almost daily basis, like I have been doing the past couple months. So I'll probably make a couple random shorts every once in a while and make normal videos that aren't 28 minutes, 30 minutes long or whatever. But yeah, just letting you see what's going on over here. And I'll probably mob it up this hill right here. Hopefully I don't slip. And yeah, that'll be it. Just gonna go back up to the house. I'm gonna pause it real quick because I might need my other hand. All right, back. So I just came from I think that one or this one of those two. Went back up the house. Nothing changed. I didn't think anything would change. But yeah, that'll be it for this video. Put that down. Get my other stuff out of my pocket. And yeah, I'll let you guys see more content in the future. But yeah, for now, I'm just gonna wait till this motorcycle passes. Yeah, maybe tomorrow I'll try to do a long distance shooting thing, or I'll use this with the HPA tank and the CO2 tank with and without the restrictor. In case you're not familiar, I'm sure most of you are, but in case you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, that little shiny disc thing is a restrictor, and that if you're using CO2 capsules or cartridges, you're going to need that. If you modify your TR50, if you get the 11 joule version, I think it's ready to go out the box, but this is the 7.5 joule version, and it doesn't have that restrictor put in it, but from the factory it had this metal piece that keeps it keeps the power down. But once you take that metal piece out, you need that CO2 restrictor in the handle, or it just shoots all the air out on their first shot. So there's tons of videos about this marker and other T4E products, and they're probably a lot higher quality than I could make, or more well thought out and put together than me just rambling on and on. So yeah, that'll be it for this video, and see you guys next time.